beep-de-bop, beep-de-bop, beep-de-bop-bop. My truck is a mess. 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 Everybody knows that my truck is a mess. It really is a mess. What can I do? What can I do to change this? What do you think? I'm gonna do like this. I'm gonna do a little like this. It's all up right there. Zoobity-dip. 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 Doobity-dip. Doobity-dip. Doobity-dip.
Oi there, cats. How are you this morning?
How you doing today? I hope you're doing all right. I'm waiting on something to get fixed so I can deliver it, so I'm just chilling for a minute.
Oi there, evil big toe. How are you?
Yeah, I saw that shit. You talking about the last interview? I saw it. How you doing, bud? Yeah, I mean, it's horrible. I mean, probably Carrie's going to catch some flack for it, but I think she did good, and I'm glad she stood up for herself and shut down the interview. But yeah, he's a mean drunk. Crazy, dude. Like, I don't know. People are going to feel differently about it and stuff like that. But just personally on it, I can't even. Yeah, it's true too, and over time I feel like it does that to some people even more. It's like the longer people drink, it's like that sometimes they turn into meaner drunks. Yeah, man, thank you. Buying an RV, yeah, right. Big Toe, you gonna play some more Hogwarts Legacy, dude? I'm gonna come watch if you go back on.
Oi there. Oi there, Red Hand. Oi there, Corey.
I'm trying to pick up my truck while I'm talking to you guys. Yeah, it was a disaster. What can I say? Such a disaster that, and it looks like it's gone. It looks like he took it off of his, I don't know if he privated it. I guess he did, but that's not a good move. Is that, you think, what their goal is, cats? Probably so. Yeah, I mean, I agree, Corey. I know we've said all this stuff the last couple of days over and over, but it's hard to believe, you know? Hard to believe that this moment that we, honestly, a lot of us have been imagined. Football practice. Yeah, I feel you, dude. Yeah, man, don't get too tired. I feel you. It's just hard to believe. We thought about this forever.
Oi there, Mandy. Hello.
So, I just cannot believe it went down this way. Cannot. You know, what can be said except it was a fuck up and own it, you know? Anyway, how's everybody doing today? I wonder what Shani and Red, like, their goal is something different now. It's like they're thinking about watchtowers or something like that. I don't know what it is. I won't be watching unless somebody tells me something interesting happens. I mean, the way I feel about it is,
you know, anybody who's saying anything other than he messed up or he did a good job, if they're saying stuff like that, y'all get fucked. Y'all are stupid. Y'all are not paying attention. Y'all are brain dead. I don't know. I don't want to be mean to people, but Jesus Christ, I've seen people saying like, oh, you know, he's all right. He's a good guy. Nah. Don't come over here if you think that. That's all I say. That's not a good guy. Does shit like that. He needs help. Yeah, she is. I saw that. I mean, I understand me. I wasn't a belligerent drunk, but you know, I said very embarrassing shit whenever I was drunk before. So like, I sympathize with struggling with addiction. I do. And you know, if you needed help, just pointing in the right direction, I'd help them with that too. But you know, you can't help nobody. You can't help anybody that doesn't want help, doesn't think they have a problem. You know. And I know it's not about TJ's addiction or anything like that. It shouldn't be. But I think it looks like somebody posted fun drunk is fun. Somebody posted a screenshot or something that Will said he's going to be moving on from the space, and I'm glad. You don't need to be hanging out here. So. They'd hurry up and fix my stuff. What's up, Ray Rapu? No, I mean, I just really am glad other people have spoken, like, you know, strongly against. No, hell no. Hanging out. Ray Rapu. Where are you from, dude? That's quite a name. I'm hanging out, waiting for something that I need to deliver. Just hanging. But I feel like we've talked this to death. Yeah. I just, like, you know, I haven't seen a lot of the Shanny coverage because there's just so much of it. I cannot watch 14, you know, there's probably been, you know, more than a day's worth of this coverage, like 24 hours worth. I don't know how much, but it's a lot. I can't watch all that. I'm from Louisiana. Yeah, southern Louisiana. But like, so a lot of these clips of people catching stuff are popping up for me. I know. I noticed that, Mandy. One after another. It's like they do one for hours. They stop it for you know, minutes sometimes, and then they start it back up. You know, it's crazy. To charge their phone. Is that what it is? What's up, Bad Wolf? What's up, Orem Dubs? Orem Dubs? How y'all doing? Orem, what's your thoughts on things, dude? What do you think about it? Oi there, Aspen Alpine. I love the new screen name, Our Lady of the Bucket. Good to see you. RV life, bro. Look, if they for real did that, I mean, they'd be broke down within, you know, a week. That broke down. They're like, hey guys, we stopped in Virginia Beach. And, like, we ran out of gas, guys. Like, we got a bunch of, you know, we got plenty of weed, but we ran out of gas. So could you guys just help us out a little bit? Just like, you know, that's what's gonna happen, without a doubt. Oh there, Jamperita. Oh there, please notice me. She's that superpower strength, bro. She just can't stop her. She probably is strong as hell, huh? Oh yeah. Wow, Shanny, that was amazing, Shanny. Anyway, yeah. Look, if they go on the road trip, bro, that is the saga I've been waiting for. You know, I think it'd be great. Honestly, it'd be a nice change from what they're doing right now, for sure. You know. Into the stream because they got a knock at the door. Probably the police. You think so? It wouldn't surprise me, Ben. I'm sure people mess with them all the time. You know. I was watching a video at Fats this morning. There was somebody had sent them a pizza unpaid for, which I think is really fucked up, you know, for everybody involved. Let's not be touching the poo too much, you know. Yeah, home. Hell yeah. I'm glad you're here too. And chatting a little bit. I'm glad you're here. I'm probably not gonna stay on too long today, but I'm waiting on something to get fixed so I can deliver it. The nurses come today? What nurses, Bad Wolf? Oh, I've got it on top messages. I'm sorry if I missed any of your messages. I'm trying to respond to everything. That's right, Legend. Please notice me in the chat. They can call their channel Bucket on the... Look, they're already primed and ready. They've been like pooping in a bucket. They just throw a 5-gallon Home Depot bucket in the back. Dude, they're good. They don't have to, like, you know, get themselves a U-Haul or something. A mattress in the back of a U-Haul. No, look, I would like to see Shanny on a road trip. There is no doubt. That's a good point, Bob Wolf. You probably wouldn't. So the bucket might be the only option. They might have to roll the one from the house out into the back of the U-Haul, you know? Yeah, Shanny, we're going to throw the couch back there. It's going to be great. Oh my God. That would be their luck. They would break down somewhere in like Fallout Town, Nevada or something like that. I don't know. New Mexico, rather, I guess. Well, they talk a lot. You know, like the likelihood of a camper trip is nigh out of reach for them. I mean, didn't G-Man... Oh, those people, oh, they're back. Didn't G-Man offer to buy Rev a little camper at some point? Later, Aspen Alpine, it's good to see you. Didn't he offer to buy them a little camper or something? I think they did. I feel like it'd be very cramped space in a camper with Shanny. Exactly. Yeah, you know, you did it for Shanny and Rev on their road trip, you know. you're gonna do it for me. You did it for them, you're gonna do it for me. That really tripped me up hearing him say that really recently. Oh, really, Bad Wolf? When was that said? A couple of simps already donated. Bald. I don't know what to say about that. There's people, I think, that donate to the Shanny and Reb because they do feel like they're kind of like quasi-touching somebody famous in a way, which is crazy. Like they're just, infamous. But I think some people donate because they're like, oh my god, they just said my name or something. I don't know what it is. Tam Tam and Aaron. Are those mods or something? When was that, Mandy? Was that today? Man. Yeah, that's Bat. Those people is Bat. She's always playing. She's a big fan. Yeah. Look, Bad Wolf, I know you was a mod over there. I think you are a solid dude. You never gave them money, so you could hang out. You can hang out, okay? 20. Yeah, hey, do y'all remember the days whenever they were like they didn't have any kind of like income coming in, and it was all donations. It was just them, but they would be like, we really need some medicine. Shanny's really hurting today. We need some money for some medicine. You remember those days? $27? 27 people in chat? Hey. Do y'all remember that? And then they would sit there and they'd be miserable on stream, miserable together, just sitting there. Oh, Shanny would wail and stuff, and as soon as the money would come in, they would shut off the stream. Oh my gosh, those were the good old days. Yep, pouting, exactly, Orm. 27 for the low cost of $27 a day, you can help these adult orphans. You'll have to show me that one. Okay, you'll have to show me. If you ever find it, let me know. I want to see. $27. But, I mean, Reb was quick, dude. He was either, like, cigarettes or, Delta. He was just like, all right, got it. Gotta go. Stream over. I feel like Delta's probably, I don't smoke weed or anything, but I feel like Delta's probably sucks, huh? Does it suck? Like, what's bad about it? Because, I don't see... Yeah, it's exactly like Lisa, you're right. Because, like, if in a state where weed is legal, I feel like you maybe don't see people smoking a Delta 8 because it's not as good or something. I don't know. Somebody told me it gives them headaches. Does anybody know if that's true? Oh, okay. So it's like weed light, weed extra light. Oh, okay. What's up, Blue? No way! Blue! Spill the fucking tea, dude. What are you talking about? Are you serious? Delta 8's bullshit. Freaking no-noodles. Okay. Dude, I've always been such a lightweight weed smoker. I could literally like take a hit off of just some whatever you call it, the trashy stuff back in the day, and I would be like high for fucking hours. They're asking to give an RV. Oh, so that's what it's about. Hell yeah. Please notice me. Woody Jack. She's gonna install herself in there. You're damn right. She's gonna sit right in the back of that bitch and never come out. Yeah, ditch weed. Oh, I hope I get to... I hope somebody isolates that clip for me so I don't have to go back and look for it. But I definitely want to know about that one. Yeah, Bad Wolf. Maybe I don't know. I know Uncle Tommy has wanted them out for a long time, so it's, who knows? Who knows? He was talking some shit last night. I think I was going to sleep. I forgot about this until just now. I was going to sleep. It was kind of late at night. Yeah. You're probably right. Please notice me. But I was listening last night, and I just had it on in my ear just to, great bedtime noises, Shanny and Rev. And they must have been high. And Rev was like, Shanny, like, you showed up at my door, and I should have never, like, we should have never done this. We should have never moved to Colorado. Like, he was telling her, like, we made a horrible mistake. So I should have never, like, done any of this stuff, which I thought was interesting. And she kind of agreed with him. She's like, I'm sorry. We lost $750,000, Shanny. It was just weird. It was weird, like a moment of clarity, And I'm sure he has forgotten all about what he said by now, Seems to be how they have realizations, just for a second, and then they get covered up with drugs and stupidity. Well, Rev is finally getting his revenge on Shanny and the kids. Now he's fantasizing being a natural porn. Well, yeah, that's exactly what it was, Corey. She knew that if she could get him away, Uncle Tommy, who'd probably sussed her out pretty quick, I would imagine. Just to guess, but it's pretty transparent what she wants. Oh, that's so true. Please no space. He loves it, and it's been addressed by people in the chat. He's like, no, I don't like this at all. He also, look, there's so much shit that has happened that it's kind of like all jumbled up in my head. But he said that Will sexually assaulted his brother. Hey, Derek, how you doing? It's good to see you. It's been a while. Yeah, exactly. He truly is grinning like he's so fucking happy. But he said that he... Oi there, Tina tampons. He said that Will assaulted his little brother sexually. I mean... Oh my God. That's horrible. Horrible thing to do. She is sick. I hope that he never does have to talk to her again. I hate... it's your mom. It's always going to be your mom. You heard it, Blue? Okay, I'm not crazy. I just... Oof. Oh my God. That infuriates me. Oh yeah. There's no coming back from it now. They probably the kids held on to hope for years that they would, like, get right, only for it to end like this. Sad. CP on his computer? No. Yeah, how could you not? It's still your mom. It makes me so sad. I have a good mom, I have a very, loving mom. I just can't imagine. It's got to be hard, The final season of Shanny Ball Z. Yeah. Poor kids. I do hope they shift away from this stuff, Oh, that would be an interesting twist, Orm. That would definitely be an interesting twist. And also, I heard from others that Shanny said that about... Okay, I got you. Tina, is that Daria? Is that your profile picture? I love it. Let's see, what was it? That would be Sinister, yeah. I love Daria. All I can say is I don't know about Rev, but it wouldn't surprise me. I feel like he's into some, you know, some weird shit probably. I could see it being a possibility. You know, some foul shit, you know. Yeah, I would have loved more interviews with the mom. I could understand why they didn't. I'm sure it was painful. But I think that the mom had her own problems. You know, like there's some behavioral shit with her mom that, you know, I'm not a mental health professional, but I bet you Stevie could probably spot what it is. There's something off about the mom that, you know, bled over into Shani, or just kind of informed the way that she turned out, I think. Yeah, I mean, that's a good point, Corey. That's a great point. She's getting a taste of it. Generational abuse. It could, yeah, it could be. See, that's the only thing, like, I'm kind of sick. I mean, we're talking about it because it's hard not to for me. But I don't want to cover really much of any of it. Maybe to show Stevie just kind of how crazy some of it got, like a highlight or two. But I'm just kind of done with it, you know what I mean? But I'd like to have Stevie's input on, you know, the psychology of some of it, you know. But honestly, we're probably going to keep it light. I don't know. I used a CapCut. I don't know. CapCut. I just wanted to try and make one. Hungry Ghost, and you'll see what I mean. Okay, I'm interested in that. Let me write that down so I don't forget. Hungry Ghosts. Let me see. I'm very interested in that. Sounds like some Jungian philosophy or something. Let's see. Ghosts. I'll check that out later. Oh yeah, please do. Please do. I love all that stuff. Dude, I've been really getting into Alan Watts lately. Oh, there's Stevie. There she is. We're talking about Shani and Rev. Shani and Rev. Look, there's Stevie. Talk about Shani and Rev. Shani and Rev. We're kind of done with it, but we've been talking about it. Stevie, they're getting an RV. The uncle, sounds like the uncle's kicking them out. Love you. Let's see if she comes back. Everybody waits with bated breath to see what Stevie says next. What will she say? Oh wow, there it is. Yeah, well apparently this is the theory right now, is that Uncle wants him out, and they want to get a camper. This has just been brought to my attention. I'm sure it did, Blue. I'm sure it made it worse. You trying to live that tiny house life, Tina? Did we talk about? I feel like we did talk about that. Dude, we'd love to do it too if we didn't have kids that were, you know, would be probably hurt by it. I don't know if it hurt them or not. That's awesome though. I get so fucking jealous when I see people in their little tiny houses drinking coffee by the ocean and shit, you know, looking all, you know, cozy, or like around a fire with a little tiny home. I want to strangle the fuck out of them, you know, steal it. My tiny home now, bitch. That's all I'm saying. Oh, I think so. Yeah, RV is a delusion, totally. It will be. They'll be in like a, you know, they'll be in like a, I don't know, not a hostel, like a homeless shelter or something like that. Do they really? $10,000? Damn. Ocean coffee has crabs in it. Okay, I didn't know that. Look, I would love to. I mean, I didn't like being away from my family whenever I was doing over-the-road driving, but it was exciting a lot of times, you know? Just seeing everything. Oh, Derek, they're going to have to burn that thing to the ground. Or call a you know, a fumigator and a priest. Sham will dump Rev when she finds it easier to claim abuse and get into the abused women's shelter. Oh, that's a... Man, I never thought about that. That's probably true. I bet she would do that, too. If she had nowhere to go. I mean, she definitely has no loyalty to the guy. The curtains are yellow. Yeah, have you ever seen those videos of people cleaning a... you know, they're cleaning like a house that's had like years of nicotine abuse. It's gonna be just like that, you know. Nicotine use, not abuse, I guess. I've heard Drader say it before, and I think he's probably spot on about it. Is that she's been putting out feelers for like her escape plan for a while. She has been like, you know, starting maybe earlier than this, but whenever they were pretending that they weren't together anymore. You remember whenever she was like, me and Rev broke up and I'm living somewhere different, and she changed the background around herself, but not very well, so you could still see the curtains. I think she was kind of fishing there for somebody to come and say, you know, come over here, I'll rescue you. I think that looks pretty dumb, and most people do nothing. No problem. I think people think he's smart. That's very possible. It's very possible. I don't know. When you're mad, you move fast. Let's see. Who would do that? Who would do what, then? I promise you, she would not last long in a women's shelter. You don't think so, Blue? I mean, she would probably find, you know, I think she's good at getting sympathy from some people, you know, like, she's good at laying it on thick. She don't have any, like, I feel like somebody would, like, help her out. Yeah, Chief is so fucking crazy, though, you know? She's probably scared a lot of people in the shelter. Yeah, she would, for sure, for sure. Chief Littleflower? Oh my god. Please notice me. Do you think this is worth showing to to Stevie? It's worth a look. I think I might have showed you her before. She is I don't know how to describe her. I think she's schizophrenic. I don't know. She thinks she's being followed. She's a targeted individual. She's a trip. I hope she's doing better. I think she is. Somebody. Oh yeah, let's come on in. I'll definitely have you on to talk about that. I'm interested in the concept. Don't know a whole lot about some of the more famous targeted individuals, but I'd love for you to. We'll pick them out and talk about them. That'd be great. Me, you, Stevie, whoever. Oh, he camped. It's good to see you, bud. Do not show her Chief Littleflower. Look, I've gotten some... She probably... I don't know how she'd feel about that. She's kind of hit or miss what I think that she'll like, honestly. You know, I think she gets old, and honestly, some of these people who are mentally ill, she's like, yeah, I know what that is. This is like bringing my work home. You know? So, I'll show her Chief Littleflower. If y'all think of any good Chief Littleflower clips or anything like that, shoot them over to me. She doesn't like anything that's like too heavy or anything, so... Chief Littleflower also had a poop bucket. You think that's a thing with targeted individuals? They all have, like, or maybe they have a higher likelihood of pooping in a bucket? Oh yeah. Well, let's do it. Well, we'll set it up one day. Please notice me. A poop bag. Okay, thank you. Sorry. That's much worse, actually. Much worse. I'm definitely game to. Poop bag is risk. That's risky. Look, I've done a poop bucket. I'm not gonna lie to you. Poop coffee can. Oh Lord Jesus. Hey, this is what it's all about. This is what's fun to me. Just sitting and talking with the chat. Talking with y'all. You know, I can line up some videos and stuff like that, but this is what I enjoy really. Poop bucks. A poop buck is what you have to give your teacher every time you go to the bathroom when you're in elementary school, okay? You only get 10 poop bucks a semester, so you need to make sure you use the bathroom in between classes, okay? Poop bucks. That sounds like some shit a school would implement. You know, like you have like so many bathroom passes. I'll shut up. Yes, exactly. That would be great, huh? That's true. Dude, I wonder, like, the house is old. It's super old. Outdated. That's right. Sean, you turned in your homework late. You're going to have to shit your pants. Unless somebody wants to give you 5 poop bucks. This school's horrible. I forgot what I was just saying. Oh well. Diapers for the slackers. Oh, good job, Steve. You shit yourself this morning. I love you. You're so fucking open. Home with the fighting diapers. I'm fucking dead. I can't believe you said that on this, Stevie. I shit my pants this morning. Well, hopefully it all worked out and you cleaned up good, you know? That's all I'm saying. It does happen. It does happen. I've probably shit myself in the last 2 years, probably, I would imagine. Oh, it did one time. Yep. It hasn't been... That's true, Bad Wolf. Like, it has happened. By the Von. Yeah. Oh my god. I keep wet wipes in here just for in case of emergencies, for sure. I say wet wipes. I think they're actually baby wipes, but those are just fine. Who cares? You know? Who's judging me? You can't trust a fart after 40. That's very much a dad thing to say. Yeah, baby wipes are for babies. That's true, but you know, they have these things called dude wipes. They're like a butt wipe that's like the size of a piece of like college notebook paper or something like that. Which is nice, I guess, but not really necessary. Baby wipes work just fine. I have those in the house. Welcome to the club. Hey, if we had, if it ever worked out that we had a piece of merch, I think like I shit my pants club. I don't know. We'll workshop it. Yeah, they're good. They're good, Mandy. I gotta admit, kind of expensive, but you can find them on sale. But you know, I'm not like I want a bidet. Oh, they're cool shit. Oh yeah. I thought about a piece of merch whenever I was with Carrie's side. I thought it would be funny is you know how G-Man used to call her the Minnesota Barracudas. I just thought that would be a funny like sports style shirt, just Minnesota Barracudas. Maybe it has a little barracuda on it. I thought that would be funny. I'd wear it. Barracuda. Fucking G-Man. Yeah, exactly. A barracuda with Shanny's face. We'll get somebody to draw it up. I have some Charmin at home, but I should probably keep one in the car. Ugh, danglers. Husky danglers. Yuck. Barra. I love that song. Good vocals, I love it. Yeah, maybe I'll sit on that one day. Maybe one day we'll do something. I don't know. Let's see. She's live again. Man, she just... I really think she's just trying to capitalize on like AdSense or something like that. I mean, does she have commercials playing during her stuff or anything? Like, what do you think the point is anymore? Nurses must have left. Jesus Christ. You know, I wish that I could like stream snipe from a mobile. Maybe I could. Yeah, I don't have premium. The music tempo is what I was shuffled to the toilet this morning real fast. Are you squeezing your butt cheeks together? Yeah, like once you get your channel monetized, like every once in a while you can have it set up to where like commercials will play during your stuff, which I don't think I'd ever do. But yeah, they'll pay you, you know, for so many thousands of views, I think is how it works or something. Hold on, give me a second, guys. I'll be right back. I gotta go check something. Get that ad for some kind of order a wife thing. Ukraine women? Bro, I bet Ukrainian women are very anxious to get out of that country. They'll come probably with one kid, but will probably be very loyal, nice women, I bet you. When they forayed to Twitch, I saw those commercials. Oh, okay. I think what Red was saying is it's a good idea to get an RV because the Uncle Woods are out anyway. I got you. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, Corey, is like he has said that shit a whole bunch. Yeah. Uncle's he's ready for us to go, Shanny. Like, we gotta figure something out. But Shanny will not figure anything out. She will sit there until somebody, rolls up the U-Haul to the house and puts her big ass in the back of it, drops her off at the homeless shelter. You know? Kit Boga. I've heard of that. What is that? Gilbert. Dad's dead. Dad's dead. Dad's dead. I fucking love that movie, man. I love Gilbert Grape. That's such a good movie. I mean, like he is Leonardo DiCaprio is like he's a really good actor without a doubt. I think that's the best acting he's ever done as a little regarded child. I think he killed it. I mean, he's convincing. I still think he might be acting like a normal person at this point. I don't know. Scam baiters. What's that? Scam baiters. Hoax Hotel. I'm writing that down. capability. No, I don't think she does either, babe. Oh, I love it too. It's a great movie. I wonder if she actually believes that, though, Corey. You think she actually believes that Jesus is going to save her? Everyone, I go back and forth on it sometimes. Like I don't know what. I'm writing this down. Hoax Hotel scam. This is how I find out about new shit. Is people just telling me. So I keep a list. Oh, okay. I've seen a couple of these guys. It's one of the funnier ones. Good. That's what I don't need to feel too heavy with these scammers. Dude, I've got scammed. I guess within the last... Well, we get scammed fucking all the time. We got scammed. I won't even tell that story. I bought a plane ticket for my daughter like 2 years ago. Off a website. Well, she was a minor at the time, so you had to like call and buy the plane ticket. You had to do it a different way. But oh really? Sold to everyone. That sucks. Man, that shouldn't be illegal. I hate that shit. Let's see if Bad Wolf says. Yeah, I'm gonna sub to it too. I can sub to it on my personal phone. Let me look at that. Anyway, I bought my daughter a plane ticket. You have to like call somebody instead of doing it through like your phone or whatever. And hey, what's up, number 1 blue-eyed princess? Welcome. Good to see you. Subbed. Thank you. And I called and set it up to this lady who's very nice. You know, she's asking, well, how, like you're excited for your daughter to come? It's like really put me off guard or anything like that. Bought this ticket, like it was like $500 or something like that. And then for some reason I just got a weird feeling, so I called back to check something, and I called the airline. They were like, we don't have a record of you buying a ticket. So then I'm panicking, and it's just so fucking sick. Like, I got refunded, thank God, but it was very stressful. Yeah, welcome. Come hang out. Ex-Shanny Mod, I'm guessing. Even if you still are a Shanny Mod. It's all good. They're ridiculous, though. You know that. I think you know that. Anyway. I've worked in call centers and made Indian call center people the vast majority of late. Yes, it's exactly right. Please notice me. I was watching an interview with a guy that's kind of his whole YouTube thing. He was saying that like they'll have these legit call centers during the day, just big high-rises, nice buildings, and then at night it's like they're rented out to these scam companies and stuff like that. So it's just, whatever people can do. They're just trying to make a living too. No excuse, but you know what I mean. I don't blame you. Look, this is the way of the Shanny Mods. Many that have come before you have done the same thing. Hung out there, maybe felt sorry for her a little bit, then realized she is a piece of shit and moved on. So, you're in good company. Bad Wolf, you know Bad Wolf. Yeah, I was a mod too. That's right. Let's start a call center. I wonder if they got any. Surely they have call centers in the U.S. that are doing this same scam stuff, aren't they? Probably. No, yeah. That's what I would. I was a mod for a little while, but I was just watching from behind the scenes what was going on. I wasn't like blocking people or anything. Just watching. It's been a long time. A long time ago. Remote call center? Yeah. Bro, I cannot believe I'm waiting here this long for somebody to fix this machine. A Shanny Mod. Yeah, I was for a little while. Caught a wrench. Yeah, me. I was trying to see what was going on behind the scenes. I was on some secret ops, baby. I'm busted. It wasn't very long. I feel like I'm in trouble. I never did nothing wrong. I just like hung out, and I was like, okay, I see teddy bears over there blocking people or whatever. Yeah. Shameful, I know. Love you, babe. See you at home. Oh, Teddy? Yeah, he has been everywhere, hasn't he? He's been a lot of places lately. I wonder what he's doing with his life. You think he's probably still scamming? I think he probably is. Old teddy bear. Good old teddy bear. Scamming little, scamming in the name of a church. Good guy. What do you think? Police knows me. I'll hide him in my pants and be like, dig around in there. In a sexy way. I will bring her some wet wipes. That's a good idea. Yeah. She would look at me so dumb. She don't put up shit for me. I don't know why she's with me. I feel like she thinks I'm the dumbest person that's ever lived, just from the way she talks to me. Sometimes you'd think she didn't like me. So, I'm on thin ice. I feel like all the time. Yeah, it is. That's right. We fucking love it. What do you think she's gonna do? Have you said anything to oppose your ruler? Have you said that's fucked up, Shanny? You shouldn't yell at your kids or tell them you don't love them. You shouldn't call them a predator. Have you done any of that? Yeah, that's how it happens. 100%. Sometimes you lose. Look, I lost my wrench in a mass wiping out of like mods. I wasn't really doing anything, just watching. But like all of a sudden, she was like, "All these mods gotta go." Like I think it was whenever Jules was over there. She got mad at Jules, and then we all lost our wrenches. I just never got it back, so it's all good. I wouldn't worry about it. Who is she? She's nobody. She's a fat, crusty old bitch on a couch. You can hang out here anytime. I'm sure you can hang out Carries or bats and stuff like that too. Yeah, I feel you. No hate here. In fact, we have quite a few ex-Shanny mods that hang out. A handful anyway. So, who cares? Tina, I thought you were close for a little while. Not gonna lie, you was hanging out over there. I thought you were gonna get that wrench. You caught enough flack like you did, didn't you? Oh, Mandy, I don't think you could ever catch a wrench over there. You too outspoken. I could see, Mandy, you fucking bitch. I don't want your fucking wrench. I guess I'd drop it off. Oi there, deviant. Hello. Hello. I love the way Australians say hello. I can't do it quite right. Yeah, you really are like you are playing with 15 socks. Oh, you must have been on one, man. Did you have some drinks in you? That's awesome. 15 socks. That's amazing. No, we're not. Look, I've even felt sorry for Rev at some point. Like whenever he was struggling with the alcohol thing, like especially bad. Whenever it was apparent that he was drinking secretly and stuff like that, I reached out to him, you know, and I was like, hey, do you want some help, or like point you in the right direction to get some is she really? Should we go over there and watch? But you know, I reached out to him to try and get him some help. Just you know, that's kind of what you do. I don't like the guy, but I would like for him to not die from his disease, you know. And it was a lot of excuses. He just wasn't going to do it. But I think he wanted to, but Shani would not let him. I think I probably still have some voice messages, but I don't guess it's important to dig them up. But she was just like not about him leaving. She, you know, the codependency was. She wasn't gonna let him go to rehab. But he ended up going anyway. Yeah, hang out. You're always welcome. The best I did was in one video about him. Then he's showing a list of local resources he could call. That's as far as I would go. I mean, that's fair though. Yeah, I didn't push him on it or anything like that, but I just felt like, I don't know, compelled to show him that it's not that hard to get some help. I feel like for me, I was like scared to get help, you know. For a while, I was just afraid that I was going to die if I stopped drinking or something. So maybe he was struggling with the same thing or whatever. But you know, as soon as he rejected it, I felt like Fauntleroy. I remember that one. I'll have to dig that one up again. I need to go look through your. No way! He got fired? Oh no. Somebody got him fired then. Hold on. Give me a second here. Oh, Worst of the Internet is covering it. Y'all want to go over there? Y'all want to go to Worst of the Internet's page? If he's covering it? He just came on. That's where I'm going to head, guys. I'll turn it off. Love you guys. Thank you all for hanging out with me. It was a fun one. I'm going to Worst of the Internet. Bye.